Hey, what's up, metalheads? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing something really unique. I'm going to react to a video, but this is a different kind of video. I am going to react to The Warning doing their cover of Enter Sandman, and I believe this was the video that pretty much kind of started their musical journey. From my understanding, they did a cover of Enter Sandman many years ago that caught the attention of course, Kirk Hammett from Metallica, and praised how well they did it, that it just kind of took off and went viral. And so, judging by the look or kind of what I've seen on this video, like the cover image, I think this is that video that they originally recorded many years ago because they look so much younger than they do in like current photo ops. And of course, now The Warning, huge band, huge household name band that just is taking the hard rock metal scene by storm. And I did a reaction first time listening to. You can check out that video, please check it out. A few weeks ago, first time listening to The Warning. It was a live performance, which was amazing. I loved the feedback everyone gave me. Thank you so much for the positive support and the comments. I got so many comments on there. I'll be very honest with y'all. I am still going through all those comments because what I like to do is I like to see what are y'all recommending me to watch, either with the band I did or other bands y'all recommend. I mean, that is kind of how this channel is starting to shift and change. And you may have seen from my first earlier videos, I kind of had these kind of specific well-known metal bands, and I've kind of deviated a little bit to some newer stuff because that's what you recommend. That's what this whole channel is about. I love heavy metal music, and I know there is so much out there that I have no idea what it is or what's happening or what else is out there. And that's where I need y'all to come in and let me know what else I should check out, what else I should watch. And The Warning was one of those bands that I was like, okay, I'll check them out and see. I didn't know too much about them other than, there were three sisters from Monterrey, Mexico. And then a little research I did, I found that, they started out by doing a Metallica cover, and it just went viral and took off and kind of was the start of their kind of musical journey. So here I am going to watch their cover version of Enter Sandman, and this is The Warning. So just seeing how young they are, just amazing. Kind of, especially the bass player. I have no idea how old they are in this when they recorded this or doing this, but to be able to play a Metallica song, no, like that, that's awesome. I I learned how to play guitar by playing some Metallica songs as well. So it's just kind of like also kind of just reminiscing about my childhood growing up and when I was learning music and learning to play guitar. Now, the drummer, yeah, the drummer, I can see why Kirk Hammett was like kind of praising the drummer. I mean, that's amazing. And she even kind of doing a little bit of the movements that Lars would do during that song, especially that intro, that drumming intro there. This is just, it's really cool. And the sound is pretty good for, three-piece band recording this on, you know, some equipment they have. I mean, you don't expect overproduced quality when you check this out, but can still hear a really good mix in there. Nothing sounds too crazy. Haven't heard vocals come in yet, so I'm really looking forward to that and that coming up here pretty soon as well. Okay, so I know I made the comment about how the drummer would sing on that other reaction video I did, and I was impressed by it. Amazing. This is showing that kind of that foundation, that beginnings of them doing that. Like, I think I kind of noticed there was a mic in her, on her, like you can kind of see it there, but I don't think I was really paying attention to it. And then they did the split screen to show her kind of doing the harmony during that part. I was like, oh, that's right. The drummer sings also. Like all of them sing. You know, there's a mic in front of the bass player too. I don't know if she's just gonna do harmony, background vocals, or what. But in the other video I saw, yeah, the bass player was totally singing. The drummer was singing. Drummer took on a whole verse on her own, and of course you have the lead singer here. But yeah, that just showing that kind of that beginnings, that origins of like where they came from and how they started. I'm loving the vocals and the way she's kind of hitting all those notes. Just really good. James Hetfield, you know, he's a good vocalist. Good. He's definitely come a long way from Kill 'Em All through the Black Album and even to some of the more current albums, Death Magnetic and things like that. So his vocals have definitely evolved and ranged. And I know the Black Album, he really pushed kind of his vocal singing on that album. And so I love that she can kind of handle that as well. Doing the freaking lead solo. Like she did a little the kind of those fill riffs that Kirk Hammett does, but she's she did the rhythm and now she's going into doing Kirk Hammett's lead solo on it. She got the wah pedal too, and we all know Kirk Hammett loves that damn wah pedal. Like it is his more than just his best friend. Like that is his signature lead sound, is using that wah pedal. Yeah, that's just his sound there. Again, saw the drummer singing again with it. This is just like, it's like really cool to see this kind of after I've seen kind of like where they're at, where they're growing big, and but seeing like where they started and the video that kind of really kind of made a name for themselves. Really, I mean, the video went viral, kind of started their musical journey for them. Just really cool to see this happening. Okay, I just gotta say, the drummer and the bass player doing that part of the song, awesome. I love that they were the two that did it. Just amazing. Just it fit perfectly. And again, drummer totally being able to hold the vocal notes and things while doing everything. That's just really, really, really awesome. You gotta do the oh yeah. Okay, Metalhead, so that was The Warning, their cover of Enter Sandman that pretty much started their career. Daniela on the vocals, loved it. She even did the oh yeah, like James Hetfield from Metallica. It was so cool to hear that cover. Enter Sandman, I liked that song when it came out on the Black Album. It's not my first Metallica song that I heard though. I know the Black Album was pivotal in Metallica's career, and there's a reason it's got all these accolades and things and stuff like that on where Metallica is at today because of that album. Anyways, not gonna talk about that, but how she was able to do the guitar, do the vocals, and then do the lead guitar, like I mentioned, like Kirk Hammett with wah pedal, just blew my mind. And Paulina on the drums, kind of again seeing that foundation of her singing while drumming. And this one she kind of did more of a harmony during like chorus and things like that, which is cool. Still very skillful for a drummer to be able to do that and keep, you know, on pace, hold those notes while banging those drums, because as a drummer you are just using every part pretty much of your body to get those sounds and just keep that beat and add that depth and that bass lower end to the song. And then you have Alejandro, you know, having the bass. You can tell she was kind of like watching guitarist kind of for those cues and things, but she was still holding her own, playing that bass line. You could hear that bass line rhythm going on, especially during that solo part. You could hear her still holding that bass line and going. She did a little bit of vocals too, so that was really cool to see. Now, this was really awesome. Like, For being a three-piece band, very new, very young, just kind of learning to kind of play as a band, they sound really solid. Of course, they're sisters, so I'm sure they have a lot of cohesiveness together and have grown up doing things and kind of know each other very well. But still, it sounded very good. Yeah, it was an independent recording, nothing really overly produced. You really don't expect anything from a very new independent band or kind of a garage band, so to speak, doing covers, but it sounded amazing. Guitar work was awesome. Loved that lead solo. She did the drums, total spot on. Very good sounding. And again, I know I mentioned earlier, she kind of looks like Lars or hitting those drums on there. Bass again, yeah, very good bass line going. All three of them phenomenal musicians. I know when I watched that first video that I saw of them a few weeks ago, totally kind of blew my mind what I was seeing, and it was a live performance too. And the fact that the crowd was into it and just the way they sounded, like, so good. This video shows like they were already kind of on that journey. And I don't know how long they had played before this video came out. I'm pretty sure they played a while. It takes some time to learn instruments. You don't just kind of pick up a guitar and then like 5 minutes later you're slashing major lead solos like Kirk Hammett or maybe Kerry King from Slayer. Take some skill, take some practice, take some time. But you learn songs of bands you like, you learn songs you like. That's kind of how you start to learn the instrument, and even how you learn songwriting, how songwriting works, how chord progressions work, because you're learning how to play a song that was already written, and you're seeing like, okay, so you kind of go from doing like a F chord, go into maybe a G, C, and you're just kind of seeing like, okay, well, let me try doing some of these chords, and how does that sound, how does that work, and then you start kind of writing your own music. So them to kind of start covering a Metallica song, especially Enter Sandman, probably one of the most popular songs, especially commercial wise, for Metallica's Enter Sandman. I know they have a lot more songs that are way more popular, but I don't know if honestly any Metallica song probably would have worked, but I get that Enter Sandman was a good idea to cover that one and showcase it recording. Let's just record us playing it and see what happens. And I don't know if they were expecting that to happen, for them to blow up and get so huge. Maybe they were just like, hey, let's just see where this goes, and took it one step at a time, and here they are now. Anyways, that was The Warning doing their cover of Enter Sandman, the one that put them on the map, so to speak, the one that got them the attention, the one that went viral. It was really awesome, so cool. I'm glad I was able to find that and see that. Just comparing to what I saw a few weeks ago, just so awesome. These ladies from Monterrey, Mexico, they're doing some phenomenal stuff. Definitely going to check out more. I know on that other video there was a lot of comments of other songs to check out by them. I'm still going through all that, being honest with y'all, but I do hope to cover a couple of more Warning songs in the future on this channel. If you're a first-time headbanger, thank you so much for coming to the channel. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that cowbell to be notified of when new videos become available. And as always, keep it loud and keep it metal. Be blessed, everyone.